Sergeant Callum Hayes had survived 2 tours overseas, desert nights colder than bone, and days when the horizon burned the color of rust. But nothing weighed on him like the silence in his little sister's voice the day he returned home. Mara had always been sunlight, quick to laugh, quick to speak, quick to throw her arms around him whenever he stepped through the door. But when he arrived this time, duffel bag slung over his shoulder, she only managed a thin smile. Her eyes drifted instead to the man beside her, Evan, her fiancé. Evan shook Callum's hand too hard, smiled too long, held Mara's waist with a grip that looked more like possession than affection. Callum didn't miss it. Soldiers learn to read people fast. Over the next few days, Callum kept noticing small things. A bruise just under Mara's sleeve, the way she flinched when Evan called her from the other room. How she apologized constantly for nothing, for everything. Callum had seen fear like that before, had never lied. One night, after Evan had stormed out following an argument about something as small as salt in the soup, Callum found Mara sitting on the kitchen floor, back against the cabinet, trying to wipe mascara before the tears finished running. Callum said softly. At first, she shook her head. Then the words unraveled quiet, broken pieces of truth she had been holding together for too long. Evan's temper. The insults whispered behind closed doors. The pressure disguised as care. The threats masked as jokes. The bruises hidden under long shirts. Callum felt something inside him go still, like a switch flipping in a dark room. The next morning, he walked into Evan's auto shop where the man was working alone. Evan looked up with an oily grin. "Soldier boy," he snorted, wiping his hands on a rag. "What, you here to check my manners?" Callum didn't raise his voice. He didn't touch him either. He just stepped close enough for Evan to see the truth in his eyes, the kind of truth forged in combat zones, where men either faced consequences or ran from them. "You're done hurting her," Callum said quietly. "We'll pack your things, and you will disappear from her life. If you don't, I'll make sure the law hears everything, and I'll be the one giving the statement." Evan paled. Cowards recognize stronger predators. Evan paled. Cowards recognize stronger predators. By evening, he was gone. Later, Mara hugged her brother with shaking arms. "You saved me," she whispered. Callum shook his head. "You survived. I just helped you remember how strong you already were." And for the first time in a long while, Mara's smile reached her eyes again.